That's a beautiful view of Saints Peter and Paul Church looming high above Washington Square in San Francisco's North Beach. Now, some people consider this to be the Epicurean epicenter of the city, maybe even the whole Bay Area. Be that as it may, you can stand in this very spot and almost smell all of the good things to eat and drink coming from shops and restaurants all around the neighborhood. You might smell steaming focaccia bread made by the same family for generations.
All right.
Or perhaps the fragrance of fresh truffles.
Oh my God.
Or wonderful Italian restaurant aromas.
Is that fantastic or what?
These are all stops on a delightful tour given by San Francisco Chronicle restaurant columnist Grace Ann Walden. She calls it Manja North Beach.
My tour is about family businesses, and this is one of the hearts of the tour.
Some of the places on Grace Ann's tour date back to the days when Italian immigrants settled this area and created a little city within San Francisco.
Little City Meats, named for the original name of the neighborhood, and a real meat market.
Little City Market is famous for its sausage, about 30 different kinds, made fresh every day.
They're sausage crazy here. I mean, they even make corned beef sausage and polenta sausage.
Little City was founded in the early 1940s by George Spinelli. His son Ron has worked here since 1952, and now Ron's son, Michael, runs the place, surrounded by photos of the market's history.
Every day I get to see my grandfather cooking sausage for the North Beach Festival, giving out samples. It's almost like what we're doing now.
Traditions run deep in North Beach. Right across the street from Little City Market, Victoria Pastry has been making classic Italian delicacies for nearly a century.
These are called brutti ma buono, which is ugly but good. And that's a cuccidati, and that is kind of like the best fig Newton you've ever had in your life.
And Grace Ann promises me the best focaccia I've ever had, a few blocks away at Liguria Bakery.
This is a store and a bakery that dates from 1911, owned by the same family. And now we have the third generation, of course.
The third generation is Michael Sirocco, his brother Danny, and sister Mary. And the second generation is still very active as well. Parents George
2 plain, 2 onion,
and Josephine.
3 pizza.
The Siroccos still make their focaccia by hand, sometimes with a little low-tech help.
They used to, do it like this, but to save time and a little bit of fingers.
Normally, the baking is done by the time the tour arrives, but Grace Ann explains the process.
You know, it's hard to make great focaccia, and yet, like great things to eat, it's very simple. And it's basically like a pizza dough, but a little softer. So I think we should see if it's any good.
Yeah, okay. And why don't you do one of these kind of cheers?
Salud.
Salud. Oh, I love that. I love that stuff. You see, you go on your tour, and then you just start eating.
Yeah, well, we throw some history in. Hey. If you went down the street in North Beach, I don't care who you ask, even if you ask Italian people, where's the North Beach Museum? Nobody knows.
Not all stops are food-related. Grace Ann loves to turn her groups on to the North Beach Museum, a little-known treasure hidden upstairs above a bank. And just a few doors away is the oldest store in North Beach, A. Cavalli, established in 1880.
You can buy everything here from bocce balls to Harry Potter in Italian.
But Grace Ann's main focus is food, and it doesn't necessarily have to be Italian.
This restaurant has some Asian touches to its menu. This is Gianna.
Gianna is normally open only for dinner, but Chef Mike Yakura prepares samples for Grace Ann's tours. In this case, braised veal and foie gras steamed buns. I'm gonna need to do some more walking here in a minute.
Yeah, this is very yummy.
We walk to an unlikely but very popular North Beach establishment, O'Reilly's Irish Pub and Restaurant, presided over by Miles O'Reilly and his 186-pound Irish Wolfhound. So you come here to O'Reilly's, you get to have a little stout and Irish Wolfhound.
We get to see Fionn, and the interior is gorgeous with a mural of all the famous Irish playwrights and writers.
There's French influence in North Beach, too.
This is a postage stamp size place where all wonderful things are made, eaten, and sold.
This is XOX Truffles, where chocoholics can reach spiritual fulfillment. The guru is Jean-Marc Gorce.
So this is vanilla. That's my semi-sweet dark chocolate. I put it in there. And then on top of that, I'll put the boiling cream.
Jean-Marc makes his truffles entirely by hand, even though he could do it much faster with a machine.
But I don't want to do it that way because it's not the same thing. The flavor doesn't come out the same, and they're all perfectly round, and it really looks like machine-made.
There are 27 varieties of XOX truffles. Jean-Marc is making regular dark chocolate ones for us.
So Jean-Marc, essentially you've got chocolate dipped in chocolate, tossed in more chocolate.
More chocolate, yeah. But basically this one is chocolate with cream and flavoring. This one is a pure chocolate, just a coating. And that one is 100% cocoa powder, so it's 100% bitter.
And 100% delicious.
He and his wife own this business, family. Simple but good.
After XOX, we swing by the Grafeo Coffee Roastery before our final stop, lunch at the Washington Square Bar and Grill, affectionately known as the Wash Bag.
The food comes with the tour, not the wine.
Guy Ferry prepares a marvelous three-course lunch for Grace Ann's tour.
And that's it. Shaved fennel and cremini mushroom salad.
You know that's not enough. Excuse me.
No, this
No,
is
excuse me.
California cuisine right here. This is
Here we go, baby.
Okay, now I want some real food.
Guy and his wife operated a different restaurant on this spot, then decided to revive the Wash Bag, which had originally opened here in 1973.
People never stopped asking for the Washington Square Bar and Grill. I mean, they really missed it. Bringing it back has just been, you know, made us feel part of the community, and well, we've made about 1,000 new friends in the process, so it's been a lot of fun for us.
Bon appetit.
Bon appetit. Guy, thanks a lot.
If you take Grace Ann's tour, I guarantee you won't go hungry. And you'll want to come back on your own, not only for the fabulous food, but for the passionate people who are carrying on family traditions and keeping North Beach the vibrant, delectable place it's always been.
You treat the people right, they come back, you know, pretty soon you don't have just customers, you got friends, you know.
We can't get enough of this, Mary. It's the best. You guys. Okay, thanks.